respect you as a boxer, and we stand with you through thick and thin. But I wanted to ask you about the Africa trip. Why did you go, and also what you learned?
The Africa, I haven't did my Africa trip. My main African trip that I want, we haven't done it yet.
Okay.
The coronavirus got involved, and another one, another situation allowed us to not doing this main one. So I got one that I want to do. That I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna do different tours. I think I'm gonna hit like 4 cities out there and stuff. So, but I ain't done that one yet, and that's gonna be the main one that I want to do. But once I do it, you know, I come back on the show and I tell you my whole experience about it. You know, going back to see my tribe. You know, I'm on the Edu. My tribe is the Edu tribe. You know what I'm saying?
The Nigerian region.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, and I want to go back and learn a little bit more about my culture and different things as information unfolds with me, and I obtain the knowledge. And I want to really see, you know, my culture. You know, go back to the ancestors and learn a lot of different things. You know, we all have different things that we're connected to, and that we may not even know nothing about. You know, and I love just being able to go back and research my roots and get deeply involved in there and see what my tribe. You know, my tribe. You know, even with the Edu people. You know, they are warriors, stone cold warriors. We wear a mask, and we do a lot of royalty things. You know what I'm saying? Have royal ceremonies and stuff like that. So it's not a coincidence that I wear a mask at my events and stuff like that. You know, it's just paying tribute to my ancestors and my tribe. You know what I mean? So shout out to all the Edu people out there, baby. The king is coming home soon. I just gotta handle some business.
So the champ is a Niger boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, let me ask you to get into the mind of a champion. What are you reading right now, and what were you reading over this past year during this whole coronavirus thing?
Man, it's crazy that you talk about reading them, because I'm always expressing, man. I gotta go back and pick up the book. I got a big project going on in one of my homes. Well, I actually got 3 projects going on, but this is the biggest one I got, and I end up getting a hidden meditation room built in my home. Only I have access to. And when I was getting it built, I put down the book a little bit because I've been training for a year. I haven't picked up a book in about a year because it's just been train. My mind, this has been a book for me. You know what I'm saying? This has been my book, and every day is a chapter that I'm writing in that book. You know what I mean? To the return of the king. You know, and that's what I've been on. But I've been stating that I need to get back in the book. I need to start reading. I want to get in my meditation. I was just telling what that was yesterday. I said I want to fix up the meditation room, going and get all my stuff in there, so I can start back reading and meditating and praying in there. Have my own little space, you know, and so I'm sadly to say I can't name a book at this moment in time, but next time around, I have something for you.
I want you to have a couple of them for me.
You know what I mean? There you go. Put it on me. Yeah. A couple of them. That's it.
Let me ask you this. This will always be a question there. What is your relationship like with Al Haymon, and what has he done for you recently also to make this fight happen?
Yeah, my relationship with Al is, we have an amazing relationship. You know what I mean? Al is more than what the occupation serves him to be. You know, Al is my advisor. But he's more than that. You know, when people get to understand who he really is, and you know what he's all about, man. It's to know a man is to love a man. You know what I'm saying? And he helps so many of our people in situations to get out of certain situations so they can get in better situations. And if you're seeking something that you want to do, of course, it's going to be up to you at the end of the day, but he's going to help you get there. And he's going to make sure that he lay down the foundation along with your work ethic. You know, we can't say we want to do something and then and allow everybody else to put the work in, and you just in there, you just talking about what you want, but you ain't putting no work in. A lot of people want to, they want things but don't want to work for it, you know. And the relationships that he has, you know, not only just with you but with other people, and certain things, like we talk about all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean. We may talk about boxing, we may talk about religion, we may talk about our people, we may talk about other people, we may talk about all kinds of different positive things. And you know, with his age, he have a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom as well, because some of that has been already applied to life to make him wise. And he loves sharing, you know, and he's a great guy to talk to. You know what I mean? He's overall, he served a lot of purpose in a lot of men's and women's lives. I would put it like that. So Al Haymon is a man of many hats, and my hat goes out to him. I salute him, you know, and his mama. Hey, mama.
It's Haymon.
Yes, indeed.
You mentioned your legal team. What if you can summarize what happened these last 16 months as it pertains to get to July 24th?
Yeah, man, it was a situation that we shouldn't have had to go through, you know, and but on the other side, they saw an opportunity that they thought they had an opportunity. Let's say they thought they saw an opportunity that they tried to take advantage of, but it wasn't what they thought it would be. You know, it was foolish on their behalf. It was ignorant, and it was just low down, dirty shame. You pig head motherfucker with an apple in it.
Yeah.
But you know, man, it was just it's crazy that they you know, all of a sudden just you give your word and then you go against it. You know, you put your name, you ink your name on that paper, you know, and then you act like it never existed, or you want to make up narratives, or you make up a situation that ain't even true, that ain't even there.
Right. But
because of the protection for the complexion,
right, people
believe it. It's, you know. But when it's this right here, it's hard.
Oh man, you lead the witness, man.
Man, why is it so hard to believe my people?
Right.
Why is it so hard to believe a guy like me?
Right.
With dark skin? Why? We can be selling the same thing and get it from the same person.
Right.
But we may come up with different pitch lines. Man, this is the sharpest knife in the world. Right. You get it from right here. I got it right from Nigeria.
Say Jones.
Get the shot, and then the other person say the same thing. He got it from the same person I got it from.
Facts.
But because, well, I don't even really know the reason because, but you know, but because of his skin complexion, makes it more valid. You know,
it's disgusting.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's disgusting that he's did cocaine, did steroids, publicly said he does prostitutes, and then he goes from mental illness to believing in Jesus Christ.
He's
you get what I'm saying? Like,
and then came out and said he wasn't mentally ill.
Uh-huh.
He came out and said he didn't have no mental issues and stuff like that. But still, people still, you know, he was this. His people was oppressed and all that. Motherfucker, our people was too. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What history book are you reading?
Right.
Especially when you the same complexion.
Right.
In the same culture, we in the same race.
Right.
You know. But it's you know, to understand some of these humans out here, man, it'll take a lifetime.
Right.
A lifetime that I know I don't have on this earth.
Right.
I'm just enjoying what I have in front of me and the real ones that's with me. Come on, let's go. Let's party.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you led me. The last time you talked about the complexion for detection, Jermell chimed in, and he says, race doesn't matter.
Man. That's why I ain't had to come back and say nothing to him. Because the people tore his ass up, and they still tearing his ass up. To make a dumb statement like race matter in everything. Single thing that we do. Do he understand how many fires paved the way for his black ass? How many people died for him to have the chance that he have? Don't think about how many people that got hung, how many babies that got stolen from their parents and fed to crocodiles to get the crocodile skin. But how many people had the education, the mindset, and the smartness to be great, but because of their skin complexion, it allowed them to be in the back of the line? How many people need raises, but they give this other complexion that's starting new already a higher salary than you, and you've been there for 6 years. Right. But race don't matter. When your ass go and try to get that bank loan when you run out of money and can't get it, or better yet, when you go shopping or something like that and they refuse you, or you go out to eat or something, they refuse you. But race don't matter. That was the stupidest thing he could have ever said. But hey, the people told, I want everything every time he do something and get denied or anything happen to him, I want him to remember those comments. That comment he gonna have to stick with for the rest of his entire life. And you know how that made black people feel?
Right.
I don't have to say nothing because they on his head.
Yeah, I see it.
And a lot of them, you can't. Hey, one thing about the people is 2 minutes. You can't get protected by 2 minutes.
Right.
By everybody. You can't get protected everywhere you go. Somebody read your comment or heard about your comment. You gonna have to tuck your tail in like a dog. Right. Stupid bitch. And I'll tell that to his face because they know a real one. See, I'm a real one. I stay back. I sit back. Don't say much. Let these fools run their mouth. But keep that same energy when you see a king in your presence. That's it. Because I know what I'm capable of doing. I know who I have with me. Wow. You know how you be silent warrior?
Yeah.
So I let the people continue to eat them up. And I he dug his own hole. A lot of people, threw one of his shirts in there, burned it up. You know what I'm saying? Some people did that. Some people ain't telling people don't buy the fights, don't buy the paper, and he did it to himself. And he wondered, I'm here because I don't ever keep up with the pound list and stuff. And he wondered why he having a hard time being at the top of people pound for pound list.
Not even on it.
Not even on it. That's crazy. And he ain't thought about it, but these coon motherfuckers, they sit around and, what can man, I'm gonna say something, man. I'm gonna get some brownie points. Or something like that, so somebody can get on their side. Well, maybe the opposition will get on my side, and cheer me on. Yeah, for that moment in time.
Boom.
And then when that's over, guess what? You just as black as me.
Yeah.
You back being black.
Right.
So what you said, it didn't really gain you no points. In the end, it just entertained the ones that want to agree with you at that moment in time. Yeah, he said, yeah, that's right, But when you try to do something, guess what? You try to go somewhere, guess what? You try to get something done, guess what? Look in the mirror. Right. You're a black man yourself. Right. And race does matter.
No, it absolutely
Anything
does.
we do, he's stupid as fuck for that.
Yeah, that kind of...
Need to be slapped.
Yeah.
It need to be slapped.
Yeah, that cut me deep when he says that and I remember it was a Friday night. It's funny how you remember things, like you remember how people make you feel, right, Tay? And I remember when Floyd said all lives matter, Colin Kaepernick needs to start worrying about getting a starting job. It was that moment for me. It was in that, I was like, I can't believe I spent thousands of dollars supporting Jermell Charlo and he don't give a fuck about my money.
Nothing.
And I felt the same way about Floyd. Like, I can't believe that.
Man, I don't know what, like I said, they try to find acceptance. He trying to find acceptance for people that don't even care about him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Nobody care about what he talking about or what he doing. They wish bad up on him. I'm always wishing well for people. You know, I just sit back, I hear things or whatever, you know. I'm a type of person, whatever people do in their life, let them do it. If you happy, you doing what you're doing, hey, hey. But the boy got a lot of issues in his life going on. He don't have no happiness, no peace in his life. You know what I'm saying? And when you don't have peace and happiness in your life, you're going to say crazy shit to try to find acceptance from anybody.
Right.
Because what they say, if you don't believe in something, you'll fall for anything. Come on, man. But he need to be slapped. That's what he need to be.
Damn, you keep on leaving me. Speaking of slap, Paulie Malignaggi got slapped.
God, you keep on transitioning me, D. God, I wasn't even thinking about Paulie, but the motherfucker got slapped with some powder, like the Mac type shit.
I saw that, man. You stupid. He needed it too. The dude should have grabbed the whole bucket of instead of putting it in his hand, he should have had the whole thing and just dumped it on his head.
Right.
Man, he lying. Just hit the whole thing. He another one.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. He another one, man. He talk about all this white this and that and you know, it ain't about the race thing. But he been the main one in boxing and, you know, about ain't cheating and all that. But he was every time he lost. What was his whole talk about?
Steroid.
How boxing is corrupt. And all this. So when you ain't in it no more, it don't apply no more? Oh, it's just all of a sudden gone? You stupid motherfucker? What are you talking about? That was his whole talk about how people cheating and steroids and boxing is corrupt and all this, but all of a sudden it just disappeared? Maybe because, I don't know. It's one thing for sure. It's a lot of things that didn't happen to me. And there's a lot of things that are going on. But for sure, you ain't going to see me get my ass whooped, my girl getting fucked, and getting took all in the same day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's been, in passing, like when you guys cross paths, what's been his posture and demeanor when coming?
Man, these guys, they, you know, when I come through, because I'm a real one, bro. I don't, you know, you can say all this stuff on the internet and all that stuff like that. You know, you can say that. It's just like the Dillian Whyte situation. Whyte is obsessed with me because he gay. I feel he, you know, you know, cheating on his husband. You know, he got his husband. But they'll say all this stuff on social media and stuff like that. But when they see a real one in person, see, when you see a real one, you can feel their energy.
Right.
You know if a person with the shits or not.
Right.
And I don't just talk. Anybody around me can validate, like, D the nicest man in the world. But you don't want to see that other side of him. You don't want to see that. And I don't just say it just to say it. You know what I mean? Because I'm about what you know, sometimes guys need to be put in their place. And I'm going to show you, and it really comes out. I'll really show you something. You know what I mean? And sleep good at night. Trust me, man. People don't know what people have been through in life, man. They don't know nothing. Nothing. But talk, just like I said, just like the Dillian Whyte said, I don't even want to bring him up, but he fits the description of what we talking about. It's just like him. He do all this talking, but time you see him, you don't even forget see him if he sees you.
Right.
A mouse in the room.
Wow.
When he came, he did all that talking, but when he came over here, they knew I was in the room. I did not know. Chris did not even let me know. I kind of got on him. I'm like, man, why you ain't let me know that bitch ass nigga was up in here? He's like, man, I ain't want any stuff. I'm like, bro, because he know when I say something, he know. He know that ain't nobody going to stop Deontay when he trying to get at you. It's just facts. I'm proving. I'm proving, Fred.
I know.
And this motherfucker came all the way over here to say nothing. You got all this shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Over there, you motherfucking master dog. You got all this to talk about, but then when you see a real one in person, don't want to say nothing. That's how all of them are. They see a real one, they'll go the other way.
Right.
Or they'll ask, can I talk to D? Can I just speak to him? You know what I'm saying? All that, man, it was... forget all that stuff. Y'all want to act bold and brave on this. You know what I'm saying? They better be glad I ain't the type of person that take that and go try to go find them. I ain't got time for that. But when I see you, then express yourself.
Right.
Let me feel your energy.
Right. Express
yourself. Then hey, let's see where it goes from there.
Right.
You know, all that other stuff, that don't mean nothing to me. Because my life is, I got a beautiful life. I don't let. That's why people, they can, say things or whatever, and I don't have no reaction to it. I don't have no reaction to what these marks talking about out here. Period. Because it don't bother me. But when you see me, express yourself.
Right.
Then we can maybe talk.
And Eddie Hearn's been very vocal. He pushed for the Tyson Fury fight and Anthony Joshua fight. What's your comments to Eddie Hearn? Because obviously July 25th, you guys gonna have to go into negotiations for the fight of the century, right? Fight of the decade.
Yeah. I'm already hearing it's already, mandatory is already gonna be lined up in place, and they don't even know what's gonna happen.
Right.
But that's the thing about it. I can't wait for July the 24th. They're gonna be praying to God that something happens, that they won't have to see me. But Jesus is on my side in this fight.
Right.
All the way through. I had to fight evil. But this time around, he said all I have to do is show up.
Right.
That if I give him the glory, he will give me the victory.
Right.
And that's all that's gonna happen. So get ready, mate. I just want them to keep that same energy. They work so hard to try to make this Joshua Fury fight happen. But when it comes to someone like me, it's always excuses. It's always something. It's always there's just some guy from Alabama. Yeah, this guy from Alabama will whoop your ass and your entire family. Trust that. With my other guys from Alabama coming right with me. You know what I'm saying? But, these guys, man, they don't want to prove that they're the best. They just want to con people, the hardworking people into their money to sell them something that really is not. You know what I'm saying? Low risk, high rewards. It's the thing. Low risk, high rewards.
Right.
And everybody's in their occupation for their own reasons. For me, I'm opposite. Of course, it's gonna be low risk, high rewards at some time. But what about the high risk and low rewards? Let's get some of them in there. Don't you want to see how brave you are? Don't you want to see what type of warrior mentality or mindset that you have? It always had to, if I'm going to fight a tough fight, they got to pay me. They got to pay me. Why? Just in case you get your ass beat so you can say, well, I got shit. At least I ain't hurting for no money. I ain't got that. But shit, you can lose the fight and get depressed and spend all the fucking money up.
Right.
Making bad decisions.
Right.
You can make bad investments. And then what? You fought for what? You still fought a high risk and a low reward.
Right.
Because you didn't manage, you didn't micromanage your money right. You didn't do the right things with your money.
Great point.
Now, but if you got it. Some people ain't gonna get it. Because sometimes you can fight a high risk, get low rewards, and come out on top. If you invest that money in the right place.
Right.
You'll come out on top. Why people always see I'm smiling, I'm happy, bro? Nobody never sees me down. They never see, no sadness or depression, man.
Yeah, Lance Pugmire called you depressed.
Oh, man, the man got my number.
What'd you say, man? What'd you say, Chris? What'd you say, Chris?
Fuck that motherfucker. Yeah, man. I couldn't believe it.
I'm depressed. But they just, they searching for something. They just searching for something. They want to be first and assuming or whatever, then being correct.
Right.
And that's the thing about it. Why do I have to be depressed? Because every time I look around, I see my good days outweigh my bad. And I ain't complaining about nothing. Then when they're dealing with the life and the loves when I got around, I don't have no complaints. My good days outweigh my bad. So if I have some bad days, man, I dare not to complain about that. I dare you to complain about that. I dare you. Out of all these good times and good memories I've given you, how the hell you think you supposed to get stronger in certain areas? How the hell you think you can overcome certain situations? You know what I'm saying? If I don't give you the bad, every day can't be good.
Right.
We gotta, how you gonna be able to appreciate anything if I don't give you the bad?
Right.
So I endured all, and I thank God that all my good days outweigh my bad.
Right.
It allowed me to stay strong as a king, you know, and I don't know what they get that from. Man. Ain't nobody depressed. It's you know, depressed, just like Malik said, if my stage of depression
I want it.
you know what I'm saying? If my stage of depression is depressing, then put it on an ice cream cone, baby.
Yeah.
Cookies and cream.
Yeah, speaking of that, chocolate sundae, where did that come from? What the fuck was that? Hey, I saw that shit. I said, Blue Blood, you see this shit? Because it took me 10 minutes. I'm, 78. I'm like, okay, it's coming on. Then I'm watching it, and I'm like, chocolate sundae. This nigga crazy, man.
Yeah, man, that's how I was feeling that day. I was feeling all suited and booted. Like a chocolate sundae. I was just missing the cherry.
Speaking of, what does the baddest man on the planet think of the GOAT winning in MMA?
Oh man, she had me and my woman, man, over there, you know. Hey, they had her nervous though, man. I was like, get up off the ground, though. I just didn't want to see her on that ground, you know. I think she did a great job, you know what I mean, getting in there. I could tell she was very nervous coming out. You can just tell it. It was glowing on her that she was nervous. She even said a prayer walking out.
Oh, did she?
At least that's what I thought. I mean, I seen the lip moving and coming out, and sometimes you ain't nothing wrong with saying. You ain't nothing wrong with putting on. Hey, I don't want to get hurt.
Right.
This is new adventures for me, and I just want to do great. You know what I'm saying? But you can tell she was nervous, and we was rooting for her all the way, man. We was up in there like, and I got a few friends that does mixed martial arts and stuff like that, so I know a little bit. Of something. I don't know it all, but I know her ground game. I'm sure she knows she got to work on it a little bit because when old buddy got on that
we was in the shop watching it. Oh man, that joint.
I'm telling my baby, I'm like, oh no, she gotta get. Oh hell no! Then she end up getting up out that motherfucker. I'm like, yes. Yeah, get the ribs. I'm like, it's had many things. I'm like, when you MMA, you can elbow, you can hit the. I'm like, man, hit the ribs. Get the elbow and all that and stuff like that. But overall, man, she did a great job, man. I'm proud of her.
Absolutely.
And I know it was a big relief from her, to be able to work so hard in a sport that you're not used to. Right. She went out of her comfort zone and stuff. That's why, man. But another thing, if they would pay the women what they're worth, she would have never got in there. I don't think she would have did it.
Absolutely right.
Wouldn't have had to.
You know what I mean? Let's put it like that. Wouldn't have had to. Because sometimes you want to experience certain things. I thought about the MMA things sometimes, putting on them 4-ounce gloves. And, I'm already knocking that ass silly.
Man, come on, man.
Woo! You know what I'm saying? I'm already we got 10 ounces on. Let me put, 46 as the men's or something like that? I can only imagine. The delicious, sweet taste. Man, to get somebody on the ground and pound on it made me go back to the courtyard, man. Like for real, like just pounding like that. But she did great, man. I'm happy for her, and whatever she do, I want her to know that she is the GOAT. You know what I mean, in boxing, and whatever she do in her
personal life.
Future MMA.
In the future MMA, whatever she do in that, with my the Wildest family is wishing her well. In anything that she does. You know what I mean? I think she's a great person. She's a great woman. You know what I mean? And a lot of women looks up to her, and as they should. I just wish that, especially women of boxing, would get paid more than what they're getting paid. I mean, they're sacrificing the same as the men. Right. You know what I mean? And a lot of them have exciting fights. So I don't understand why, no one is, promoting them higher than what they should be, or at least, giving them a little bit extra than what they are getting, because they don't get paid no money. They don't get paid nothing. And they risking their lives too. Right. And that's the only thing I want to see. I want to see one day where women fighters, get paid what they're worth. Eventually, because they got families to feed. Some of them got kids and stuff like that, and they still fighting and still got to go to work with a black eye or cracked ribbed or hair pulled out of their head and stuff like that. You seen my fight last night? Like, yeah, girl, you did good. And you right there at the office, right there at a fast food restaurant or Walmart or catch, you know what I'm saying? Right. You got to meet customers and stuff like that. So, as men, boxing is our occupation. That's it. That's all we do. But I would love to see the women have the same opportunity to do boxing. Is all they love to do.
Earl Spence called in last week, last week, and I asked him. He just randomly called in. Yeah. He's like, hey, I'm like, I got to see the video. Yeah, and
Fred was talking about him at the moment when he called in.
Yeah.
And he said, I said, so what you think of Wilder Fury? He said, man, that's a dumb question, man. Yeah. So I obviously in support of you. So I will ask you, what's your take on Spence and Pacquiao?
I mean, I like that fight. I'm glad that both of those guys having the opportunity to display their talent amongst the world with each other. Right. And that's what it's all about. That's what I always want to see: the best fighting the best. And I think in boxing, it diminishes it a little bit because the best don't always fight the best. They always waiting years and let it develop. No, let's go. You get what you got, and hey, they get what they got, and let's make it happen. Let's see who's the best. Because of course you can fight 3, 4, 5 times. If it's exciting enough, people gonna watch. Think about fighting. People love to see fights. Right. And if you're a good fighter and you're an exciting fighter, they're gonna watch you win, lose, or draw. And that's the thing about this fight. You got Pacquiao a little bit older. Definitely one of the greatest in other games. As far as his accomplishment and what he's done and still doing. Giving these young fighters, opportunities, and even with Earl, Earl already the champion, so that's why I say they're giving each other opportunity. I don't think Pacquiao is giving Earl more opportunity than Earl giving Pacquiao. Right. You know what I'm saying? Great point. So I don't want to put it like, Pacquiao is giving Earl the opportunity because Earl don't need the opportunity. He's still thriving. And still, being a king as he is. You know what I mean? But I'm with him. I'm all about being, if you going against someone else, being with your people. Yeah. It ain't nothing against they people. Yeah. But I'm just with my people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't have no type of ties. Because sometimes you could have a tie with someone that is not of your culture or whatever. I'm like, man, that's like my brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to go through. It's just like the situation, to bring up that knucklehead, Charlo again. Yeah. Jermell, he want to get mad at me because I'm going for Tony Harrison. Mm-hmm. Nigga, that's my brother. Yeah. What you mean? That's my dude. How long I've been knowing him, been in camps and the Klitschko camps with him and shit like that. What you mean? Mm-hmm. I still gave him credit. I still, hey, you find one of the best and, blase. Mm-hmm. But nigga, you butthurt over some shit like that? That's some mediocre girl shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, everybody got to deal with themselves. And if it's a situation like, that's my brother, you know what I'm saying? Then yourself is understood. Right. But if they don't have no ties like that or nothing like that, I'm going with my race. Everybody else does. Yeah. Why is it wrong when we do it? Right. What's wrong with us going with our people? Right. It's like everybody can be for their people, but when we come together, it's a crime. Right. Something, that party need to be broken up. Cause those niggas are getting together. And what's they gonna do when they come together?
They gonna create a super Negro. They about to form Blacktron or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Quick call out real quick.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Oh, he already called for him?
Yeah, he said he working on it.
Okay, cool.
Brandon called too. He said it's 60.
60?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought.
That sounds like that sounds somebody getting a deal.
I was born, but I wasn't born yesterday.
For real, because I just got a quote for 29.
Shit.
Yeah. That's why I said it. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
But you know, that's just business. Business, and you gonna be a smart businessman or a dumb businessman. And just because you have money don't mean you just okay, yeah, let's get that. No, I ain't in that. To say, oh, I got some money and I can spend it, so I'm a spend it just because I want to spend it because I have it.
Right.
Nah, man, when you have kids,
right,
you think about that stuff, man. All that stuff, man. I ain't got to impress nobody. As you see, I got one of the most beautiful women in the world, the most beautiful woman. Let me get get it right. One of the beautiful woman of this world. So you know, I don't have to impress. I don't have to do nothing. I mean, we're beautiful just the way we are, you know. And you got to make smart, you know, decisions in life and stuff like that, you know. And again, I'm not coming at anyone that, you know, want to ball till they fall. Then, hey, but you got to be careful with the word that you say. You say ball till you fall.
Yeah. Speak into existence.
Jesus.
And I know you've spoken and meditated. You got your own room. How was this fight ended? Is he dead? Is he comatose? Like I know how I want it. I want this nigga paralyzed.
Man.
Like, I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck, man.
You don't want him
this battle for 16
You don't want him to
months
play with kids no more.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about. I can't.
Man,
because I
they
can't
try to
care
do
about
me
it.
the same way.
I can't care about it.
Man, I'm the same way, Fred. I feel the same way. They tried to do the same thing to me and tried to cover it. They tried to take me away from my family and tried to cover it up like it was the greatest thing in the world. You know,
Right.
Nobody said nothing about it.
Right.
Like I said before, they saw no evil. They heard no evil, so they spoke no evil. Even the people in boxing.
Isn't that crazy?
Even the people in boxing, some of them our own.
Yeah.
And he didn't cheat.
And the
Man,
evidence was so
motherfucker, you
obvious.
seen them gloves?
The evidence was so obvious.
It's obvious, man. You
The
see
glove was-
it.
the glove
You
was
see
cool.
it. That evidence right there will win in any courtroom in the world. Any courtroom in the world. You'll have to pay somebody off to get them to slide that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because it's obvious. They know gloves don't do that. It just doesn't. They know gloves don't bend in. You can see the man thing talking about bleeding my ear. You scratched it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You ain't bust it. You scratched it. Out of all that shit I was under. Fred, true story. When he took that helmet off me, when Chris took it off me, you know, he was main one concern. He was about to be in tears before even the fight started. Because he know how I am. And he know when it's time for me to go to war, what I am. I wasn't how I am, nor was I what I was. You know? Because it was something, and I felt it. I was like, oh shit. I kept telling him in my head, I was like, oh man, I ain't feeling right. Something wrong. My legs don't supposed to feel like that. Why everything feeling? You know, I could have went back to my corner and told my people like, I can't fight. I don't feel right. I'm already wobbling. Time you come into the referee. Something ain't right. But I made a decision of my own. I said, you are king. You are king, Deontay. People are looking. And no matter what happens after this, you're going to motivate someone. You're going to give somebody strength. And while you doing that, you're gonna give it your all. And that's all I was thinking about. I'm gonna give him. I wanted to test myself. You know, I knew I was under the circumstance. I knew that I could potentially lose this fight. You know, but they were gonna have to kill me. I knew that for sure. And I accepted it. I done talked to my woman many times. So I don't need no one to feel sorry for me and talk about somebody saved me. Not a motherfucker didn't save me. He ain't saved me. He brought disappointment. That's what he did. Because as long as my family is on the grids and we understand that I love what I do, I'll even die for it. Even take a life. And we are talking about killing because I'm sick of these motherfuckers, all these cheaters in this sport.
Right.
And when I said they don't want to do nothing, but these motherfuckers taking it. Their action is speaking loud in my words. So guess what? Go. What they want to do? Do research on them. Go investigate. You ain't seen nobody that drug cheat. They had to go investigate. But when Wilder talking about it, they want to investigate. I guess it's because they know that I'm capable of doing it. That I can do it actually. But what the fuck they doing? Putting it in their body.
Right.
Eating boar meat and all that and stuff like that.
And got caught.
And got, you know what I'm saying? All these different things in their bodies. But when it's with me, it's a different scenario, you know, but I accept it all, man. That's why I stay away from the humans. You know, I'm able to sit back and relax and get my mind right, you know. And that was one of the things that pulled me through, Fred, that I am who I am. And I love the skin I'm in. I love who I am and what I stand for, what I represent. I say it all the time. And I love it. And I'm teaching my young prince to be the same way. Don't worry, I always tell them that I was just talking to them. You know, and she was, you know, listening up on, and she said, babe, you did a great job. You did great talk with the kids and stuff like that. Because I always try to, my boys, I already try to let them know that what they would be facing in life. Right. They're not gonna see it right now. And their life is way better than mine. By far. You know, it's a mile. You know what I'm saying? 2 football fields, 3 really. You know what I'm saying?
What the size of your house?
You know what I mean? And I always tell them, you guys are blessed. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that you're gonna endure, a lot of things you're not. You a lot of things you're gonna be able to avoid just because of who you are and who you represent. You know, but you are a representation of me, and I want you to carry yourself well. I have a son, and he always looking down. I'm like, son, why you got your head down all the time? I don't know. I just do. I said, don't do that. I said, raise your head up high. Right. Be proud. Smile sometimes. I'm proud to be who I am. Fred, I'm proud to be who I am. I'm proud of my company. I'm proud to be a black man. I'm proud to have so many black people around me that genuinely loves me and will go to war with me on any given time and any given day. You know how many times I get people send me messages out of the strangest way to let them know, just to let me know that they with me.
Oh, I know. It's in the shop every night. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, man. Tay will tell you, man. This shit is, man. It's like a.
it's like, crazy, man.
Man.
I feel so protected out here. Like, so many, and I like to keep it on the hush, you know. So when that time comes, you know, so many just because of what that's why I know I'm in the right direction. Yeah. I'm taking the right path. I know it's not an easy one, and it's gonna get even difficult. You know what I mean? Because I am not afraid to speak out. I am not afraid to use my platform for what it's worth. You know, when there's a lot of people, you know, got more stars than I, but they tremble when it comes to certain situations. Right. Because they know they got that white cloud over their head that you had your ass act out, but I'm gonna rain on your parade. Right. I don't fear that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that. And I just thank God for allowing me to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? And still blesses me along the way. You know, I wish others would come to their senses at times because race does matter.
Man.
That one right there, boy.
It stings. It stings because I automatically root for the black fighter, no matter. And I've been real consistent since day one. And when he said that, it was like, don't you know the sacrifices that I'm getting goosebumps thinking of? Don't you know the sacrifices that a family of 4 made so they can make the trip to Barclay, make the trip to Dallas to come see you fight? Oh, man. He's just thinking about himself. Oh, I'm rich. I'm a millionaire. No, that's the 5% of America or whatever. How about the 95% that saved up for 3 months?
Man, you hit it there.
18 hours.
You hit it there. Because there's a lot of family that don't have it, but they do it just to support because they, you know, they want to see that. This is probably the only entertainment that we'll probably get, but we're gonna put out, you know, we're gonna sacrifice or something. Man, you ain't got no game, man. I bought that damn pay-per-view.
Yeah, or imagine the six college kids that put in $15 each
for the fucking pay-per-view
Exactly.
because that was me.
Man,
You know what I mean?
it's crazy.
And you got $5, $10, man. Let's put this together.
But you want to come on this man that you don't support. You want to come on my time. You want to come on a show where I'm on to listen. You listening to me.
Right.
Shoot, fly, shoot. What the fuck you over here for?
And that was
Just to make a dumb comment? Now you got more people hate you even more. That shit's sad, man. It didn't even have to be.
That's
It didn't even have to be.
Why are you there? Like I'm like,
Exactly.
why are you there? Like it make no sense. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that acceptance, like I said, they want to be
Right.
accepted. But
Right.
anyway, man, you know, but I think that comment right there will always be brought up, man.
Yeah.
Even when we retire, I'm retired, he's retired. People will always bring that up. And when he need a helping hand, nobody gonna be there.
We all are. Because even when you're wealthy, you gotta hire people to help you with your kids. You may need a chef. You may need someone to drive you. You're the millionaire.
Right.
You're employing people, so you gotta always be cognizant of the people that support you.
Exactly.
Period. No matter what, you know.
Exactly.
And get out of here. WBC. Have you guys had dialogue and conversation?
I mean, I haven't talked to anyone.
Uh-huh.
You know, I just been to myself. You know what I mean? I've been short on words lately.
Yeah. But we appreciate you. For
You know what I
this,
mean?
yeah.
And I fucks with who I fucks with.
Thank
People
you.
know that.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll keep it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man. Well, we.
On Juneteenth. I
Oh yeah, I have it right here too.
And that was a smooth.
Yes.
That could have been a good train. Juneteenth. Juneteenth next year, hopefully. You get the belt back. You get all the power back. You know what I mean? DB and I was talking and in the shop that you win, Earl Spence win. We right where we supposed to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think it holds value. And you speaking, you always spoke about Juneteenth. So you know what I mean? We'll hold you. We'll be asking you for it after July 25th. Man.
Yeah.
Save Juneteenth. Save
Yeah.
Juneteenth. You know what I mean?
I always wanted to fight on that date, you know, just because of the meaning behind it. You know, all our black dates, you know, Black History, you know what I'm saying, Juneteenth, and all those different little things. And Juneteenth was definitely something that's on my list of doing, but I wanted to be right, you know, because sometimes a lot of guys that hear you want to do it, then they try to jump and do it first, but the outcome ain't like it's supposed to be, or the setup ain't like it is, you know, just like this Juneteenth fight.
Yeah.
The meaning behind it and what we're displaying to see is different.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is he the only
Only black dude on the
you know what I
card.
mean? Like, I mean, you fighting on that date, but I would love to have shared it
Yeah.
with my brothers.
It's just a
And my
fight day
sister.
without any significance.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know, because I don't want to bash it. I mean, you can fight. Good luck. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna boast and brag about it, if you're gonna do it, like, at least have more than yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is our day.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Right.
You know, I always picture myself doing Juneteenth at the Mercedes-Benz out in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a penthouse out there.
I
I
know,
can see
I know.
right there. I can see right there. So I always imagine myself taking a helicopter, got there from the roof, and they opening it up, just coming in or something like that. You know, just daydreaming.
Man,
But,
we need for y'all to petition for that every year instead of those Cinco de Mayo and those September dates.
Yeah.
For all of y'all, especially the ones that represent for our community, like you, like Errol Spence,
Yeah.
like Tony Harrison,
Right.
Russell Jr. So it's only a few who truly represent that both sides understand exactly who you are and where you're coming from.
Most definitely.
We just want for y'all to petition for it and for Al and all the parties that are involved to be able to put that together for y'all
Most
every
definitely.
year.
And I like what you was talking about, Fred. You know about me, Spence, and Gary. That's a great idea.
That's a
you know what I'm
tour.
saying? And I think that could definitely happen.
What?
I don't think anyone would have egos or you know how.
That's
you
why I
have-
said. That's why exactly why I said it.
I don't think it would be because if we all came and we understand the deep rooted issue of this situation, we all making money. It ain't about I'm the main event, you on it. At this particular situation, you know what I'm saying? It's a party, baby.
Yeah. And
You just going first, he going second, I'm going third. You know
and
what
the
I'm
money's
saying?
guaranteed. Because you got proof of concept over the years.
I like that. I like
You
that.
know?
That'll be strong too.
Yeah.
That'll be strong.
You know what I mean?
Real strong. So maybe one day, but once I get everything situated, get my title back, stuff like that, I may do some phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Try to get that in play. Try to pick a day. I know Gary, he be fighting like once a year.
Once a year,
most times. So try to see can a day, he want to come out and play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gary come out and play when he want to.
Nah, you're right.
And get up with Earl. And what you think about that? You know what I'm saying? And just have the conversation right now. I guarantee once we,
yeah, it's over. It's over.
Crawford.
Terrence.
Crawford.
Yeah, well, yeah. Terrence be following Aaron too much, man. I don't know. How does Terrence feel about
I haven't
the
spoken to
community
Terrence.
and stuff like?
He don't
really
talk too much. He don't to me personally.
Right. I just know, with that Aaron situation, he should have been out of that situation a long time ago. Yeah. And he had opportunities to get out of it because they ain't gonna treat him right.
No.
They ain't
History shows it.
Yeah, it ain't nothing that we guessing or we assuming. Is what has already been shown, and he's a great fighter. They don't even have what they got him on the pound. Like I don't keep up with the pound, but I hear people talk about it.
I think ESPN got Canelo, right?
But he should be either one or two.
Yeah.
In my opinion, number one.
Yeah. No.
In my opinion, number one.
He's number one. Canelo's number two.
Is it?
Oh.
Is he?
Okay.
Okay, that's how you know what I mean. It's a lot of guys that do their thing, but they ain't doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff is because of the privilege.
Right.
The privilege of the media.
Right.
Cause they never want to make it seem like we doing nothing. We can't sell fights. We're boring. Look how they did Shakur. He did an excellent job. Excellent. That's a boxing cleaner. What the fuck y'all want? Deontay Wilder knock him out. And if you get the knockout, you don't even want that.
Right.
He ain't got no skills. He can't box.
Right.
It's always gonna be something with us. And once we understand this and wake up, and we'll then only then we'll see that race does matter. You stupid bitch.
Hey, you ain't never gonna forget that.
Man, that just make people sit up straight. That make people sit up straight when you come from a struggling family and stuff like that. When you can't get no head, can't get a head because it matters. You stupid bitch, it matters. Man, let me calm down. Calm down, bro. When he calm down, cause if I'm fired up, other people gonna get fired up too. Cause they feed off of me. They feed. When I let my energy out, it makes others. You know what I'm saying? And I done had to come up. Don't worry, bro. You just, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Certain calls I get, motherfucker, be in barbershops, and man, I don't want motherfucker had the more. I'm like, I'm glad you did. Just let them talk. Man, these motherfuckers, we got one in the room right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know.
Sometimes when you say certain things, man, it just result back into the shit that. When it just, you just get lost for words sometimes. Like to make a comment like that. I said, well, I guess race didn't matter when George Floyd was down there getting himself choked out. Or Trayvon Martin just going to get some motherfucking Skittles. That race didn't matter. Or Breonna Taylor. Or Ahmaud Arbery just walking, just trying to get some motherfucking exercise when you can go to your own gym and exercise. I ain't gonna get too deep in this shit, bro. Cause, like, motherfucker, boy. Oh, man. All the shit that we done been through as a race. If it don't matter, why the fuck we going through it? And still to this day. Out of all the things you could have said, bro.
Right. Sad, bro.
That shit right there make you take a 10 count, man.
Yeah.
Ring that bell 10 times, goddamn. Out of all the brutality that we've seen.
Man, continue to see.
This shit,
Yeah,
that
someone's
shit
gonna post in the next 3
fused.
days.
That shit
Tonight.
fused me, bro. That shit fused me. Like, it really does. And I don't care about none of these little bit ass niggas what they be talking about, but when you talk about some crazy shit, when I see my people hurting each and every day, bruh. When someone want to be positive,
Right.
we got some great people out in the world that lives in the hoods, and,
Right.
and it ain't even got to be in the hood. You can be in suburbs and stuff, but you trying to make it, and they still, even when you have money as a black person, you still go through shit.
Yeah, we're human.
Cause they don't want you to have it anyway. They look at me as a nigga in a Rolls Royce.
Facts.
I'm just a nigga in a Rolls Royce to a lot of them. You feel me? A nigga in a Lamborghini. You feel me? A nigga that got, this ain't about being racist. We far beyond, because when you talk about your own people, then how can you be racist? I'm far from that. I'm far from it. Everybody know that. Everybody that meets me, that see me, I can talk to anybody in the world. I can love anybody in the world. One day I want to see this world, this planet that we call Earth. I want to see.
Yeah. Man, imagine.
Oh my
Be
God.
beautiful. It'd be
I
beautiful.
think about it. I dream about it sometimes, Fred.
It'd be
I
beautiful.
daydream about it sometimes. Like, what if?
Hmm.
Just what if? One day, because they were, y'all want us to take us through so much shit and want us to just to forgive and forgive and forgive. And that was one of the things about the Bible, After they abolished slavery, they handed out them Bible because it teaches us the forgiveness and all that and stuff. Love thy neighbors and shit. I think that was one of the worst things that could be given out is the Bible, because we always forgiving others, but we can't forgive ourselves. We can't forgive each other. First thing we want to resort into doing this right here. When half the time you don't even know what the fuck you doing. Now you really want to learn how to shoot, get with your boy right here and your boy Chris. And we'll show you how to properly handle that thing. Properly. We does it.
Actually, I watched that video quite a few times, man.
Bro, I'm a sharpshooter. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sharpshooter. I love it. And when I went on that range, man, they were so impressed. Because, whenever I do things, everybody talk to Chris. You know what I'm saying? And shit, like, because they can't believe what their eyes is seeing. You know what I'm saying? How we're able to do certain things and whatever, understand the lingo and the terminology of what you're speaking. You know what I'm saying? And when we get out there and perform, like, damn, them motherfuckers good.
Yeah, you look good.
You got Chris leaning over and shit, like doing the Matrix and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Leaning.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, look at him. Showing out.
Speaking of sharpshooting, this is an important question. And I thought about asking you this the last 2 times I talked to you when you came to the shop. What's the most important thing to you right now? Is it beating Tyson Fury or getting the belt back?
Beating Tyson Fury. I want to beat Tyson Fury just as bad as I want to breathe. So, beating him is, he can keep the title. He can keep that title. I'm not fighting him for that title. This is retaliation. Like I said, I want it back in blood. They know, the world know, he know. That's why you can't take my soul. You can't. I can't be depressed. I can't be down. I'm not embarrassed. I'm far from embarrassed because I know what I was under, and I know what I had to get through, just to get through. You feel me?
Right.
I know what I had to get through just to get through. I know the circumstances, and when you know the truth, it sets you free. I know the truth. I know what happened. So I don't even look at that fight as a failure. I look at it as success. Because I accomplished something that I didn't even know I can do. Well, I knew, but hey, you don't know until you know, until you really had to go. Somebody can say something what they capable of doing until they're really in action.
Right.
Now let's see what you gonna do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In that fight, you might well have goddamn chained my hands and my feet. What he gonna do? How you swim when your feet tied and your arm tied behind your back? It's a way. It's just a technique that you have to have. Many will fail, but few will survive. And I'm a survivor, bro. I'm a real king. I'm a survivor. I knew what I had to get through, but that taught me a lesson. That let me know how strong-minded I am. That let me know that they really had to kill me in that ring. They let me know that I am who I say I am, every bit of it. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to do all this unnecessary things because I know who I am and I accept who I am. I love who I am, and I got people that love who I am, right, as I love who they are. All for me is love. Although love shall and will get you killed as well, right? You know, and that's why it's hard for our people to love each other because there's so many things that's set up for us to go against each other. That when you talk about love, then it make it seem like you weak. It's backward. This world backward. It's just like if you're a homeless man and you're a rich man, they'll cater to the rich man before the poor man. This world backwards. It's backwards, and I hate it. I sit back and think about a lot of things because I have nothing but time. I'm on a mission. I might not reach them all, but I'm going to reach a few of them. You know, I just want to see people do great in life. People in just human race. If we all of one race, then treat us like that. That's all we asking. All we talking about, don't talk about this. We can't be forgiving all the time when we still getting wrong done. That is shit. It don't even evens itself out.
It can't. Right.
But you will sit here all the time, Fred, and you wonder how people think, how they really see this, because they gotta know better. They gotta see the shit. But the only thing they'll say, well, I'm glad I ain't black. I'm just passionate, you know. That's all. I'm just passionate, and when I talk about races and stuff, I mostly talk about my own race, you know. No one else's, you know. That's it. I just want to see my people do great. I want the human race to be great, but I want to see, because we lack so many different things, and we find strength within ourselves. We can do anything. Why you think they didn't want them niggas back then to know how to read? Man, because if they learn how to read, come on, man. They disabled so many different things. We steal. My dad had shared a story with me when he was a little boy. He said the Ku Klux Klan used to put letters in mailboxes back in the day, and they would talk about how they were gonna let the black men kill each other because once they do off with all the black men, that they would get the women and make babies of them. They create their own, you know. And he said he got an original copy of that. I'm looking forward to seeing it and reading it. You know what I'm saying? Just to see, but if we continue to kill our own, it won't be nobody left but these women. And they don't get enough credit. Right. You know, they get treated like shit, get handled like shit. And we are their protectors. Right. You know? Just like they are our protectors as well. We gotta realize that, you know. I just want better, you know what I mean? I'm just so passionate about it, man. And sometimes it be a blessing and a curse for me to be so passionate about certain things because I want others to get it how I get it and how I feel about it. But nowadays, it ain't even nowadays. It's just we always looking for acceptance. but for the wrong, but in the wrong way, from the wrong type of people.
Always looking for acceptance from the wrong people.
Oh my God, man, cut this shit, man. When I get passionate like this, it made me want to shed tears because I'm so passionate. Like, I'm so like, boy, I still see old pictures and shit and cry. I share a tear.
I know.
Like, what did they do? Just because. Who put this hatred in this world like that? Just because. And they have the power to change it.
Instantly.
Like, why? Like, what? That'd just be my only big issue. Like, why we have to endure? Like, some, you know, what have they did? What have back in the time did that to this day we have to endure it? If it's all about forgiving, then let it bygones be bygones a long time ago.
Right.
Why do we still carry on to this day? Because I understand, because of the teaching that's still in the households. And it does start in the households. It does start in groups and surround the area, because if you have one poison apple, he's capable to poison all the apples.
Right.
And make it see it that way.
Right.
Man, but
Appreciate you, man.
Fred, I gotta end it right there, man.
What were you listening to, by the way, while the press conference was going on?
I was listening to Sunshine Anderson.
Oh, what song was that? 'Cause I know her. What song was that? I'll be sure to send this to her.
What, man?
Heard it all.
I heard it all before.
Were you really? You was looping that?
Yeah, that's what I was listening to. I heard it all before.
Appreciate you.
Because, you know what I mean, what he talking about, we done heard that shit all before. We done heard it all before, but that's why I was listening to jamming with it too. I heard it all before. Go on, Sunshine. I was listening to you, baby.
Yeah.
I heard it all before. And we have, you know, just like what we talk about on a daily basis. We heard it all before.
Right.
When will change start? Because the time has been well overdue.
Well overdue.
But when you hear statements like race don't matter, it just sets us back even more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, we got a lot of great people out here, but just in fucked up situations. And because of how society has them, they can only result to negativity.
Right.
Because negativity in certain people's situations is survival, Fred.
Right.
You know that.
Right.
You know that.
Right.
And then because we can't always sit around where blacks always killing blacks and this and that. Of course, because of the situation that they in. And sometimes you just have to understand, unless something is done, they put them in a situation where if I don't carry this gun, I'm liable to get shot or severely injured, bro.
Right.
And it's real out here, man. It's so real. Like, you got these babies carrying guns and stuff. I'm so happy that when I went to walk with Father Fletcher out there in Chicago, man, I still think about this to this day, man. I still think about that, man. I'm glad I did that too. You know what I mean? You know, I had so many kids coming out that you know, I seen you on. They'll say what they see me on, whether it was the internet or, you know what I'm saying? You know. And, you know, sometimes it ain't all about, you know, don't do this, because nobody want to hear that bullshit. I don't never just come on, you know, automatically talking about don't do this, don't do that. I mean, you probably the 5th person that came and said, or the 50th, you know what I'm saying, every blue moon.
Right.
Because if we're going to educate the children and we're going to teach the children, it has to be on a continuous basis. Right. It can't be every month or every blue moon we got a celebrity come to talk, guys. Hey, have a fundraiser to build what you bring. Right. If other people are influential people in, where it's consistent.
Right.
That's why when I go talk to kids or whatever, I don't want to talk to them not in the beginning nor the middle. I want to talk to them at the end of the day, because at the end they're gonna stick. Because if you have an assembly during the daytime, Some of it would stick. You know what I'm saying? But by the time school over, when they got schoolwork, they try to go to math class and science and you know what I'm saying? All that what the similar that we had, man. What did he say? You know, they only gonna remember, bomb, God, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But let me get you at the end of the day. So when you go home, whether you riding the bus or the train or walking, you know what I mean? Somebody coming to pick you up, you be like, guess what? Who came to our school?
Right.
What he talked about? He was saying.
Right.
And now you can recite certain things, or you can tell your parents. I know had a lot of parents, you know, email me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially when I do my little charity thing. I do a lot of events. You know, so for family, people don't know.
You gotta tell me so I can fly down there and
I'm gonna have to do that one day.
You gotta start doing it, man.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I just
document it.
Yeah, I just be in my little zone, be doing my thing. But especially when I do something really big, because I'm planning each and every. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of land.
I'll fly down there for sure.
Down in Alabama, and that I'm creating. You know what I'm saying? I got this one area. I got like 10 acres of land, and it's a commercial. It's a commercial property, and I'm finna build, bro. And I'm finna build. You know what I'm saying? And I got some things that I want to do.
Man, LDBC will love. Man, are you kidding me, dog?
For sure.
Man, we'll till that soil, man. Fuck, you know what I mean? Yeah, we can have like a community weekend, man. We just get there and we get dirty.
For real.
You know? Shit.
Teaching, you know, I've been thinking about a lot of different things, especially for our young men, because you know, women are important, mothers are very important, but fathers are very, very, very important because we're structure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're disciplined.
Right.
Or we discipline. You know, the kid. You know, a father can say one thing and they know.
That's it.
Hey.
That's it.
Daddy said, you know, even especially when you got that tone of voice.
Yeah, the baritone. Yeah,
man. I done seen.
Yeah.
I done seen few women that when they raise, they say something to the kids because she has to play both parts. But when you have a man involved, and that man don't even have to be that child father.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Just because he in his life and stuff. That's why I don't understand how a man can have a child. Something that came from you, and you don't want to support it.
Right.
You mean to tell me you gonna lay up with this woman, put your seed in her, and let science do what it does, and she had that baby, and she gotta take care of these kids all by herself, and then when she go out and make a decision in the world, or use her body in a certain way to feed your child, you want to call her a hoe, or a tramp, or and all that shit. You know how, bro?
Right.
But how?
Right.
How? You left her with no choice.
Right.
And a small opportunity that she feel like this is the only way she gonna feed her kids today, or pay the rent, or something, because you telling her that, well, I got other kids by other women, and I ain't, you know, if I don't see them, then what you think I'm gonna care about seeing them? If I don't see the other ones, why would I see them?
Right.
We gotta be. That's a whole nother subject, though, bro. I do so much for families. I keep a lot of families, whether they mother and father or whether just single mothers. And I mean, and I do it on the low. I had, you know, I'm anonymous with it, and you know, I had this one parent. She like, why do you don't have no media out here? And I had to take her, you know, I took her to the side because she was, you know, we was kind of by ourselves, but I wanted to separate it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, people get in your business. They want to know certain things. I'm not the one that to embarrass anyone and stuff like that. But she was like asking me that. I'm like, man. I said, you know why I don't have media out here? I said, because you know, I know, and God know. And that's all the people that I need to know.
Right.
That's all the credit I need. I don't need news out here. I don't need media out here to give me the credit. I don't need no credit. I know a man that gonna make all things possible for me.
Right.
And I'm gonna receive it with open arms and say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Every time I wake up and go outside, Lord, thank you, Jesus.
Right.
I see my kids, bro.
Right.
They growing up so beautifully, so intelligent. They're gonna be way smarter than me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I you know, and I love it. And I say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because somebody else ain't. And I'm trying to teach them to be great human beings as well, to love everybody. Thank you. Thank you. And I told that woman right there, and that it brought a relief to her because it's already an embarrassing situation for you. Why would I want somebody to put a camera in your face? Angela Whyte, she have 7 kids. And you know, she on government assistance and Section 8 and you know, why would I want to put you out there? It's a hell of a story now. We gonna just for somebody like, girl, I commend you on that. Girl, you doing one couldn't be me. But it could easily be you.
Right.
It could easily
One
be
left
you.
turn away.
Come on, man. People always talking about what won't happen and what it couldn't be then. Yes, it can. Yes, it can easily. You know, and but let me say this before I go. I don't express the things I do to knock others from doing what they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I do this, I don't have the media and stuff for someone else that does not to. You want your credit and stuff, hey, that's a great thing. You know, I ain't saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying what I don't do. You know what I'm saying? This is my, you know, how I live my life and how I have it structured. That is not in my plans to get recognized for the things that I do. A lot of people, you know, some people wonder, well, you know, well, he ain't doing this in the community. How you know?
Right.
How you know? Motherfucker, I had to spend my money on top of paying taxes on what I spent. So I'm double spending. Come on, man. We double spending when we do things.
Right.
Man, you gonna get a tax credit for that. But guess what?
Yeah.
I spent $1,000. You think I'm gonna get $1,000 credit?
No.
Come on, man. I go get $300 credit. And they're going on my tab, but you know, man. But overall, man, closing statements, man. I just want to say I love everyone. I love all people. I love the human race. I'm just strongly opinionated about my kind because I know we're better. We can do better, and I know sometimes we in situations where it allow us not to provide our greatness. For I always say, everyone has greatness. For greatness is only determined by service. And those that are in a situation where you can't provide your greatness, that is hard out there for you, I salute you, and I say continue to carry on, continue to at least strive for it. If you can't do it, think about it, and one day, if you speak it and you believe it, you shall receive it. Nothing don't last forever. The only thing that lasts forever is what you allow to last forever. And yeah, sometimes, you know, and I like to think deep. Sometimes people are in crazy situations that they just can't get out of it. And if you are one of those people that just cannot get out of it, then may God be with you. I hope you live on in God's name. But to all my fans, I want to say I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to Wild Man Wilder.
Man, the barbershop love you. Now, I can't say everybody's name because they're going to say, Fred, why you didn't say my name? So on behalf of everybody, man, it's all love, man. July 24th, about 9:30, 9:45, we're going to turn up.
Yes,
we're going to turn up.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes,
and it is what it is, man. We love you, man, and thank you for your time, man. And yeah, man. Thank you for fucking with me, man. Because you know what I go through. So thank you, man.
Most definitely. You know, every time I talk to you, it's always gonna go deeper. It's gonna go crazy. Oh, man. But you know, they need to hear it.
Right.
They need to hear it and need to, you know, because we help so many out just by us talking about these situations. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's so true.
Yeah.
Right.
And like somebody was like, I needed that. I done had a lot of people, I done talked about certain things and they said, I needed that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I done had a lot of guys, even in prison, look up to me because of what I talk about, the person I am, take care of the kids and stuff like that. Had guys get out, man, you motivated me so much, man. I got guys that got their room look like a gym, them with my pictures up in there. Seriously.
Right.
And I was like, man, I always, you know, I'm like, damn, that's all right. I mean, I want to do better. You know, I've been keeping up with you, how you take care of you, how you do your family, how you talk positive, man. I want to learn meditation. I want to do all that and stuff like that. I want to be a better person. I've served 10 years, and I want to change my life. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. You know, and I love hearing stories like that. But love you too, Fred. Love you guys, man. And till next time, baby.
July 24th, man.
July 24th, dog.
Say. Go get them tickets, baby. Go get them tickets.
All right. Yeah, we definitely get the tickets.
And we're going to get the shirts, too.
There you
Get
go.
the shirts. Are they ready?
Bumsquad.com. I got new apparel coming out. Man, I got some. I got these sweats, but these ain't gonna be what's gonna be. I got some really dope ones that I went into the lab myself and created. You know, hopefully I can get them out before the fight happens. But if not, you know, bumsquad.com, baby. Go get you a shirt. Go get you a pullover. We're coming out with the women's crop tops.
Okay.
So, you know, for all my sexy ladies.
Get a whole outfit.
Get the whole outfit. There you go.
Outfit.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
It's all love, man.
Blessings, y'all.
Appreciate you.